it's Bobby here, and I'm so excited to be here in the Symphony Kitchen showroom in Castlebar. I am literally in kitchen heaven right now in this contemporary shaker kitchen, and take a look at this gorgeous Cambria countertop. I adore this waterfall feature. I'm going to be showing you 2 simple yet delicious recipes that you can recreate at home on the run up to the festive season, or of course all year round. If you know me, then you'll know how much I adore a homemade granola, and this one has all the flavours of Christmas with pecans, dried cranberries, cinnamon, and of course some dark chocolate chips. Here is my Symphony Festive Granola. So I've got my oven preheated here behind me at 180 degrees, and I've got a large baking tray, so a flat baking tray lined with some baking parchment. The baking parchment is key so that your granola doesn't stick. Over here, turning on my gorgeous hob here, and we're going to pop this on to high heat. So putting it up to the very top, and I am adding in 3 tablespoons of coconut oil into my hob here, and very simply we're just going to melt this down. Coconut oil is fully melted here, so I'm just simply going to take it off the heat, and I've got all my ingredients that I need to add here just on the side. So first of all, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of rapeseed oil. So we're using rapeseed oil here because it's going to give that granola that gorgeous golden bake that we all love in homemade granola, and the coconut oil brings a delicious flavour to the roast as well. So 2 tablespoons going in there. I'm adding in a pinch of Achill Island sea salt, my favourite, and the salt will just bring out the sweetness a little bit more in the granola. I'm adding in 3.5 tablespoons of honey. Just half. I'm adding in a good drop of vanilla essence. Again, going to bring that gorgeous sweetness. And finally, I'm adding in some of that warming dried cinnamon. So about a teaspoon of that. And now we're just going to mix this all together. So this is our liquid mix for the granola. Showroom is smelling gorgeous here, by the way. And we can just set this aside for a moment and move on to our dry ingredients. Okay, so I've everything that I need here ready to go. Some of these will be added in to begin, and others will be added in at the very end, like our dark chocolate chips, our dried cranberries, and our mixed seeds will go in towards the end of the bake as well. Okay, so to kick things off, I have got 4 cups of gluten-free oats here. If there's no allergies in the house, you can just use regular oats. So popping those into a large mixing bowl. I'm adding in 1 cup of very roughly chopped pecans, and just going to grab my sea salt again and adding in just a good pinch of sea salt here to this as well. And we've got so much storage under my hob here, it's brilliant. So taking out my wooden spoon, and I'm just going to give this a mix through. So very simply, we add our liquid mix into our dry mix, like so. And we just take a couple of moments to mix this through fully. So we want to make sure that each and every morsel of oat and pecan is covered in that liquid mixture, just so that we get a perfectly even bake. So take your time with it here, don't rush it. Enjoy the process. And this is ready to be laid out on our baking tray. So I'm just going to pull up my baking tray, which is lined in baking parchment here, and very simply we're just going to toss out our granola mixture onto the tray. So try not to leave any of that goodness in the bowl, it's too delicious. And then we're just going to spread this out to make sure that it gets an even bake. Now with any granola, we need to keep an eye on it, so stay in the kitchen, don't go anywhere. And we're going to be turning this a couple of times in between to make sure that we get a gorgeous golden bake. So with granola, you have 1 layer. As we turn it, we'll get to the 2nd layer. As we turn again, we'll get to that 3rd layer, and it will just be absolutely perfect. Okay, so this is heading into my oven, which is at 180 degrees. And it's going to take about 25 minutes overall. So there's There's about 2 to 3 minutes left in the bake of the granola. So at this point, I'm going to add in 1 cup of mixed seeds. So just have a nice mixture of pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and some sesame seeds here as well. And these are going to add a delicious crunch to the entire granola. So final mix through here. I love how the pumpkin seeds add some colour as well, some of that green coming through. And our final bake just for another 2 to 3 minutes, so back into the oven. Final bake is done. I'm going to give it 1 more mix through, and we're just going to set this aside then. It's going to take about an hour to cool down completely before we add in our 2 final ingredients, which are of course our dried cranberries and delicious chocolate chips. So we need to be a little bit patient here, but I promise it'll be worth the wait. Granola is fully cooled, and we just have 2 more ingredients to add. So I'm adding in 1 cup of dried cranberries here. So I love dried cranberries, it just screams Christmas to me. And of course, chocolate chips, how could we forget? So 100 grams of dark chocolate chips, or use a milk chocolate or a white chocolate if you would prefer as well. So we give this 1 final mix through. See all of those gorgeous colours combining together. And there you have it, my Symphony Festive Granola, all the flavours of Christmas with pecans and chocolate chips, dried cranberries and cinnamon. I do hope that you enjoy. One of my favourite ways to enjoy this festive granola is with some vanilla yogurt. So you can choose whatever brand you like. I love Alpro, I love Glenesk, I love them all. So I'm just taking a couple of tablespoons here of yogurt. And to this I'm adding in a good helping of this delicious granola. Don't hold back. It's worth every bite. Adding in some fresh berries. I've got some fresh raspberries and blueberries, but of course, if you've got blackberries, strawberries, even some chopped banana will be delicious here as well, whatever your preference is. I'm adding in a good drizzle of peanut butter. If you know, you know, I love peanut butter. So just adding in a little drizzle on top. And finally, I'm adding in another little drizzle of honey. And this would be the perfect start to your Christmas morning, and it'll be one that the whole family will enjoy. I can't go another second without a taste test. It just smells too good not to try. So I'm diving right in, and I'd get a little bit of everything in there. Make sure I'm getting some dried cranberry as well. That is top quality granola, if I do say so myself.